All right, y'all, we got a heartbreaking story involving Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. Now, this isn't about football. This is about family dealing with a tragedy situation. So let's just separate the facts from the rumors. Now, authorities responded to a shooting at the Bieniemy's family home in Ashburn, Virginia. Now, at the location, a woman was suffering multiple gunshot wounds and was transported to the hospital. ESPN and multiple outlets identified the victim as Mia Bieniemy, Eric Bieniemy's wife. Now, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid later said Mia is in stable condition. Thank God for that. We want to make sure she makes a speedy recovery for sure. Now, authorities arrested the couple's 27-year-old son, Elijah Bieniemy. Now, he's been charged with maliciously wounding, use of a firearm, and commission of a felony, discharging a firearm inside of dwelling. He is reportedly being held without bond as the investigation continues. Now, this is just a whole sad thing, man. You know, the Bible says, honor thy father and thy mother. He broke both of those commandments off rip. Now, Eric Bieniemy was with the Chiefs during training camp in Missouri when this whole thing took place. Of course, he left immediately to return to Virginia. Now, Andy Reid expressed support for Bieniemy and said the organization is focused on the family's well-being, of course, during this difficult time. I mean, this is just an all-out sad situation, man. Let's get to this news break, yo.
News at noon. I'm Crystal Martinez. Pat has the day off. We are continuing to follow breaking news from this morning. The wife of Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy has been shot in their home by their son. Fox 4's Malik Jackson joins us live from Arrowhead with what we know so far. Malik?
Yeah, good afternoon, Crystal. First and foremost, anytime you have a situation like this involving a shooting, especially when it's family, domestic like this, is an extremely sad situation. So, of course, our thoughts are with the Bieniemies. But what we know at this hour is, according to ESPN, 57-year-old Mia Bieniemy was shot last night, injured in this shooting by her 27-year-old son, Elijah Bieniemy. Now, on your screen right now is going to be where this shooting took place in Ashburn, Virginia, which is a suburb just outside of D.C. We do know that Eric Bieniemy, who was at Chiefs training camp in St. Joseph, has made it back to Virginia to be by his wife's side as she recovers from her injuries. I want you guys to take a listen to Chiefs coach Andy Reid, who spoke within the last hour and a half or so about a couple he's known for some time.
We all love EB, and you hate seeing these kind of things happen, but it's there's always a blessing in there somewhere. And she's a saint, you know, we all know that, the people that know her. One of God's good blessings right there now, really special person.
And again, this shooting happening last night around 7:30 Eastern time, 6:30 our time. The person arrested in this case has been identified as one of the couple's sons, Elijah Bieniemy. He faces multiple charges, including malicious wounding, use of a firearm, and commission of a felony, and discharge of a firearm inside of a dwelling. He's currently being held without bond as this investigation is ongoing. Chiefs coach Andy Reid finished his comments up at that press conference earlier this morning by saying that time will be needed to heal, but in the end, all of this will be worked out. Of course, Fox 4 will stay on top of this story as we continue to get developments, not only from Chiefs training camp in St. Joe, but of course where this happened in Virginia. And as we learn that, we will bring that to you on air and online. And of course, we'll have more for you tonight on Fox 4 News at 4, 5, and 6 p.m.
Now, this whole story is just a shame, man. I mean, I've seen it feel like an episode of First 48. What you think, man? Y'all put it in the comments. Tell me what y'all think. I don't care what my mama do, how much she might piss me off, even my dad. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Chief Swift. You know what I'm saying? My dad is probably the most, I can't describe him. I love him to death, but he will grind your gears. But no matter what he does and no matter what my mama do, I could never see myself popping a cap in my mama now. Like, that's just insane.
And see, where I'm from, you don't do that.
You know, because this is one of those stories where football is just pretty much irrelevant. You understand what I'm saying? So before we rush to judgment or speculate, let's just remember one important thing here. There's a family living through a traumatic situation. The legal process needs to play out, and the facts will continue to come out through the investigation. Now, my thoughts and prayers are with Mia Bieniemy. She's the victim here. Her son done ruined the family pretty much. There's no bouncing back from this. Like, you done ruined the family. A mother gonna always love her child, but like the family dynamic is gonna be tore up after this. There's gonna be a whole lot of therapy, counseling, all the above that's gonna be needed after this. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But we'll continue to follow the facts and not the rumors. But I'm still just in awe at the way some of these millennials is moving out here. Like, I've never seen some of the things. Like, let me take y'all down the road real quick. Like, we just had here in Raleigh, North Carolina, probably about a month ago, we had like a teen purge. It was like teen takeover weekend, and they took over Glenwood, and it was probably about 30, 40 shootings out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, these young boys, these young girls, they don't know how to have an argument, man. The first thing they want to do is shoot you. Now, coming up, it went from fighting to cutting to now just mowing you down with a chopper, man. Like, this whole story is sad. It's downright sad, man. From the beginning of time, it tells you to honor thy father and thy mother. And this guy did none of the above. You know, I hope the Chiefs put their arm around Eric Bieniemy, hold him close, make sure they let him know that he got some family and support because, man, everybody say what they would do, but you don't know what you would do until you're in that situation. You love your son. Seems like he might be a troubled young man or might be going through some things, but I know they still love their son. And to top it off on top of that, you know what I'm saying? I know that the mother loves her son, but this is just a family dynamic that's going to be a big, big, big crushing blow for the Bienemys. I'm praying for them. I just hope that they make it out through this and can get the healing they need. But, you know, y'all put it in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Is this dude, what does this guy deserve for shooting his mama? Does he deserve life? Do y'all think the mama going to go in there and say that let him go, forgive him, this, that? I don't know, because we still don't know the extremes of her injuries, at least. And as soon as I find that out, I will make sure I report that to you guys. You know what I'm saying? We give y'all all the news over here, straight point. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's off limits over here. We could talk about it, but this right here is foul. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be respectful, but this guy's scum. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but this guy's some scum. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash up the lights, click the notification bell so you stay in the loop each and every time your boy drop one of these videos. And, of course, y'all know it. Today's sponsor, Quick Mix Studios, man. Make sure y'all book y'all studio time, voiceovers, commercials, whatever you need. We got you covered. Podcasting, let's do it. 16-pad killer at machinemafia.com. Shoot your boy, email, and book a session, all right? But that's my time, baby. I'm about to tap out, all right? Y'all know the vibes, man. Swift Dollar, Strait Shoota Podcast, baby. Gone.